What's good with y'all? For this ambidextrous drawing video, my idea for this one was I wanted to go in more of an abstract direction. I happened to be up real late into the night and I was just freehand drawing. I wanted for the lines to just flow on their own. I wasn't really that worried about the structure of these. I just wanted everything to come together in a way that made sense to me. I always like coming back to these more omnilinear designs because I think that it's cool the way that the lines look whenever they finally come together. And just watching the way that the colors combine, I think that is interesting because between each of the drawings themselves, the red and blue can look way different. I found that it all comes down to how hard I press down and just how I mix the colors on their own. I always try to go for a level of flow and wholeness whenever these are coming together. But you know, I find that a lot of my drawings are able to come together easier the later in the night that it is. Like I'm able to just kind of like chill out in my room and everything has a way of coming together on its own. But with that out of the way though, man, I continued to bring together the red and the blue. I kept on overlaying the two on top of each other mainly. I wanted for each of the colors that were here to seem like they were balanced between the red and the blue, and even the illusion of the white because the page itself was that white originally. I took a lot of time just bringing everything together. I filled in some empty spaces, and I also added some sharper edges to some of the spirals that I started this one out with. But as I kept on drawing, instead of me keeping the background to where the color was mixed, I ultimately chose to only use my blue pens for that background. So my idea for it was I wanted for it to seem like it made sense, and I wanted for it to match what I started with. But I always like to come back to these designs because they seem like they're really loose. They always seem like they have their own distinct way. You know, I wasn't that worried about my blue spirals that are acting as the background mixing in with the red too much. But from that point on, I slowly filled in that outer boundary with the blue. Keeping that same spirally pattern, slowly but surely just adding the layers on top of each other. And you know, I wasn't really that worried about keeping it super uniform either. I get asked a lot of questions about why I choose the quality of pens that I do, and I don't really mind the rough edge aspect of them. It helps everything seem more raw. There were some patches that I had eyeballed, and I made it a point to just go over them and fill the space in with the red. Here's for the red lens, and now for the blue. Let me know what y'all think about this one down below, and if you're interested in seeing more, don't forget to like and follow, and I will see you on the next one.